Hello and a warm welcome to everyone. I'm Diana, a writer and coach dedicated to guiding you on your personal growth journey. This platform is more than just a channel. It's a vibrant community where we can grow together, explore new ideas, and support each other in becoming our best selves. We live in a world teeming with energy, some of which invigorates us while other types may leave us feeling drained. Have you ever wondered why you seem tired or out of it when certain people are around? Could it be that you are the victim of an energy vampire, someone who harvests, drains, steals, and takes your energy? That's exactly what we'll be delving into in this video series. But before we dive in, let's take a moment to understand the value of engagement. Engagement is the lifeblood of this community. It's your likes, shares, and comments that help us reach and inspire more people just like you. So if you find value in what you see, please engage. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up with new content. For those who crave more, consider becoming a channel subscriber. Not only will you get access to exclusive videos, but you'll also receive my ebooks for free as part of your subscription. A little thank you from me to you for joining our journey on a deeper level. And if it's just my ebooks you're after, you can find them available for purchase on Amazon. These books offer a deeper exploration into the themes we discuss here and are a great way to carry that inspiration with you wherever you go. As we embark on this journey, remember, we're in this together. Personal growth isn't a solitary endeavor, it's a collective journey. So thank you for stopping by and being a part of this vibrant community. Now let's dive into the world of energy vampirism. Learn how to recognize a psychic vampire, how to protect ourselves from losing energy as a result of one, and most importantly, recognize the patterns of vampirism within ourselves. Remember, together, we can achieve incredible growth. Have you ever felt drained after interacting with a specific person? If so, you might have encountered an energy vampire. An energy vampire is not the stuff of Gothic legends, but a term that describes a very real phenomenon. These individuals are people who, perhaps unknowingly, siphon off the energy or life force, also known as prana, of others. They leave you feeling exhausted, depleted, and emotionally drained. But how do they do this? Energy vampires operate by engaging in interactions that are often one-sided, where they do most of the talking, or create drama that forces you to spend your energy in dealing with them. The energy they take is used to fuel their own needs, leaving you feeling like an empty vessel. Now let's talk about their typical traits. Energy vampires often lack empathy. They struggle to understand or share the feelings of others, making their interactions with you more about their needs and less about mutual exchange. They also lack sensitivity. They might not be aware of the impact their actions or words have on you, and in many cases, they might not care. These individuals usually lack emotional maturity as well. They might struggle to control their emotions or react appropriately to situations. This can lead to dramatic outbursts or emotional manipulation, further draining your energy. It's important to note that energy vampires are not necessarily bad people. Many of them are dealing with their own pain or insecurities. They might not even realize they're draining energy from others. Their actions are often a misguided attempt to heal their own suffering. Energy vampires can be anyone around us: friends, family, colleagues. Recognizing them is not about demonizing them, but about understanding the dynamics at play. It's about realizing where your energy is going and taking steps to protect it. In the next scenes, we'll explore the signs and symptoms of energy vampirism, how to protect yourself from energy vampires, and how to recognize potential vampirism within ourselves. We'll arm you with the knowledge and tools to navigate these situations, ensuring you can protect your energy and maintain your well-being. Energy vampires can be anyone around us: friends, family, colleagues. Recognizing them is the first step to protecting our energy. Identifying an energy vampire can be challenging. They often blend in, hiding their draining nature beneath charm or apparent concern. Energy vampirism is a subtle art, and those who practice it, often unknowingly, are masters of disguise. They can appear as friends, family, colleagues, or even as your partner. They may seem to have your best interests at heart, but beneath their facade, they are feeding off your energy, leaving you feeling tired, stressed, and emotionally drained. First, let's talk about fatigue. It's normal to feel tired after a long day, but if you notice a pattern of exhaustion that seems tied to interactions with a specific person, you might be dealing with an energy vampire. This isn't your run-of-the-mill tiredness. It's a deep, pervasive fatigue that even a full night's sleep can't shake. You might feel as though your energy has been siphoned off, leaving you struggling to cope with even the most basic tasks. Stress and anxiety are other telltale signs. Interactions with an energy vampire can leave you on edge, feeling stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed. You might find your heart racing, your palms sweating, or a sense of unease creeping in whenever you're around them. It's as though your body is sounding the alarm, warning you that something isn't quite right. Emotional drainage is another key symptom. Energy vampires feast on your emotional energy, often provoking intense emotional responses to fuel their needs. They may instigate arguments, create drama, or manipulate situations to provoke reactions. If you find yourself feeling emotionally depleted after being with a certain person, they could be an energy vampire. Now, it's important to note that everyone has bad days or difficult moments, but energy vampires are characterized by a consistent pattern of these draining behaviors. The constant negativity, the emotional roller coasters, the drained feeling you can't shake, these are all signs you're dealing with an energy vampire. Even your thoughts can be a sign of energy vampirism. If you find yourself constantly thinking about a particular person, ruminating over your interactions, or worrying about future encounters, this may be a sign of their energy-draining influence. This mental preoccupation saps your energy, leaving you feeling drained and distracted. Perhaps one of the most telling signs of an energy vampire is the relief you feel when they're not around. It's like a weight being lifted from your shoulders, a sudden return of energy, a breath of fresh air. If their absence feels like a reprieve, it's likely that their presence is draining your energy. But remember, knowledge is power. By recognizing these signs and symptoms, you can start to protect your energy. You can set boundaries, seek support, and take steps to safeguard your well-being. It's not about blaming or demonizing the energy vampire. Often, they're not even aware of their draining behavior. It's about empowering yourself to take care of your energy and emotional health. So, take a moment to reflect. Are there people in your life who leave you feeling exhausted, stressed, or emotionally drained? Do you find yourself constantly thinking about them even when they're not around? If so, you might be dealing with an energy vampire. Recognizing these signs and symptoms is crucial to safeguarding your energy and maintaining your emotional health. By understanding energy vampirism, you can better navigate your relationships and ensure that your energy is protected. After all, your energy is precious. It's the essence of who you are. So guard it fiercely, and don't let anyone drain it away. Now that we know the signs of an energy vampire, let's discuss how to protect ourselves. First and foremost, it's crucial to establish healthy boundaries. This means recognizing your own limitations and needs, and then communicating them clearly to others. It's okay to say no when someone asks too much of you. Remember, you are not responsible for other people's happiness or well-being. It's not selfish to prioritize your own needs and well-being. In fact, it's necessary for your overall health and vitality. Setting boundaries can be challenging, especially when dealing with energy vampires who may not respect or understand your limits. However, it's essential to be firm and consistent. Don't allow yourself to be guilt-tripped or manipulated into crossing your own boundaries. Next, practice self-care. This means taking time each day to nurture your mind, body, and spirit. Engage in activities that you enjoy and that make you feel good about yourself. This could be anything from reading a book, taking a walk in nature, meditating, practicing yoga, or simply taking a few moments to breathe and relax. Self-care also involves taking care of your physical health. Make sure you're eating a balanced diet, getting enough sleep, and exercising regularly. A healthy body can better withstand the draining effects of an energy vampire. Furthermore, it's important to stay grounded and centered in your own energy. This means being present and mindful of your own feelings, thoughts, and experiences, rather than getting swept up in someone else's drama. Practice mindfulness techniques, such as meditation, deep breathing, or yoga to help you stay grounded and centered. Don't forget the power of positivity. Surround yourself with positive people who uplift and support you. Remember, like attracts like. If you're radiating positivity, you're less likely to attract energy vampires. Seek support when necessary. Dealing with energy vampires can be challenging and draining. Don't hesitate to seek help from trusted friends, family members, or a mental health professional. They can provide you with guidance, support, and strategies to deal with energy vampires effectively. Lastly, it's important to remember that we cannot change other people. We can only control our own actions and reactions. If you're dealing with an energy vampire, it's not your job to fix them or change their behavior. Your responsibility is to protect your own energy and well-being. In conclusion, protecting yourself from energy vampires involves setting healthy boundaries, practicing self-care, staying grounded and centered in your own energy, maintaining a positive outlook, and seeking support when necessary. It's not always easy, but remember, you have the right to protect your energy and emotional health. You deserve to be surrounded by positivity and to be treated with respect and kindness. Remember, your energy is precious. Protect it and don't allow anyone to drain it. It's easy to point fingers, but sometimes we need to look inward. Could we be displaying traits of an energy vampire? It's a tough pill to swallow, isn't it? The thought that we might be the ones draining the energy from those around us. It's a harsh mirror to face, but in our quest for personal growth, it's crucial to address this possibility. After all, awareness is the first step towards change. We're all human, and life can lead us down paths filled with stress, insecurity, and pain. In these moments, it's easy to fall into the trap of energy vampirism. We might find ourselves craving validation, attention, or emotional support from others to fill our voids. In doing so, we unintentionally drain their energy. Let's delve a little deeper. Are you frequently the center of attention in your social interactions? Do you often find yourself complaining, playing the victim, or creating drama? If you're feeling a pang of recognition, it's okay. It's not about blaming ourselves, but rather acknowledging these traits so we can work on them. The key to this self-improvement journey is empathy. Empathy allows us to understand and share the feelings of others. It's the antidote to energy vampirism. When we empathize, we foster a positive energy exchange that uplifts rather than drains. Now, how do we cultivate empathy? Firstly, we need to practice active listening. This means not just hearing, but fully understanding the other person's perspective. It's not about waiting for your turn to speak, but genuinely valuing what the other person has to say. Secondly, we need to respect boundaries. Everyone has a limit to how much they can give. By recognizing and respecting these boundaries, we prevent ourselves from unintentionally draining others. Thirdly, it's important to express gratitude. Acknowledging the efforts and emotions of others makes them feel valued and appreciated. This simple act can help transform a parasitic relationship into a symbiotic one. Lastly, we need to nurture our emotional independence. This doesn't mean shutting others out. Instead, it's about building our resilience and finding happiness within ourselves, rather than relying on others to provide it. It's important to remember that personal growth is a journey, not a destination. We're all works in progress, and it's okay to stumble along the way. The key is to keep striving, keep learning, and keep growing. Remember, it's not about striving for perfection, but progress. Each small step we take towards self-improvement is a victory in itself. Whether it's being more patient, listening more attentively, or acknowledging our mistakes, each step brings us closer to becoming a source of positive energy. So let's embark on this journey together. Let's strive to be more empathetic, more respectful, and more grateful. Let's aim to be better listeners, better friends, better partners. Instead of being energy vampires, let's become energy givers. Self-reflection may be challenging, but it's a necessary part of our growth. We owe it to ourselves and to those around us to strive for positive change. By recognizing and addressing our energy vampire traits, we can transform our relationships and our lives. Our journey towards personal growth involves constant self-evaluation and improvement. Let's strive to be sources of positive energy, not drains. We've covered a lot today, from understanding energy vampires to protecting our energy. It's clear that energy vampirism isn't just a fable from ancient times, but a real phenomenon that we need to be aware of in our day-to-day lives. We've learned that energy vampires, often unknowingly, can drain our vital energy, leaving us feeling tired, drained, and out of sorts. They're often people close to us, people we interact with regularly, and their actions, while damaging, are usually an unconscious reaction to their own insecurities and emotional voids. We've also learned to recognize the signs and symptoms of energy vampirism. It's essential to be aware of how we feel around certain individuals, to notice if our energy levels seem to dip, or if we feel emotionally drained after our interactions with them. Moreover, we've discussed how to protect ourselves from these energy vampires. It's essential to set boundaries, both physical and emotional, to ensure we're not constantly being drained. It's also important to practice self-care and to ensure we're replenishing our own energy reserves so we're not left vulnerable to energy vampirism. But perhaps the most important lesson from today is the need to recognize patterns of vampirism within ourselves. It's easy to point fingers and label others as energy vampires, but are we guilty of the same? Do we take more than we give? Do we drain others of their energy? It's a tough question, but a necessary one if we're to truly grow and evolve. As we continue our personal growth journey, let's strive to not just protect our energy, but to be a source of positive energy for others. Let's ensure we're giving more than we're taking, that we're uplifting others with our presence, not draining them. In conclusion, understanding and navigating the realm of energy vampirism is a crucial part of our journey towards self-awareness and personal growth. It's a challenging road, but remember, you're not alone. We're all in this together, learning, growing, evolving. Remember, your energy is your power. Protect it, cherish it, and use it to bring about positive change in your life and the lives of those around you.